Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? K&B the Sexy Ninja in the place to be for Cplus Studios, and welcome to the New World Podcast, brother. It is fueled. It is powered. You will acknowledge crazyhoodiez.com. All designs created by the one and only Big Daddy. Yes, the Big Daddy of Big Daddy Forever podcast and the Social Vent podcast of Cplus Studios. If you're subscribed to the Cplus Studios feed, not only do you get the New World Podcast, you get Big Daddy Forever, you get the Social Vent, you get the Sexy Ninja Cast, you get that Crazy Juggalo vlog with music reviews, you get all of this. Or if you want to rock with us on Twitch, rock with us on TikTok, rock with us on YouTube, just come and hang and join us and we can have some fun. We are on all social media platforms because Cplus Studios is here to be, baby. Now let's get into it. Let's get into why we're here right now, because a certain pay-per-view happened called Clash at the Castle, and talk about clashing my heart and soul in such a good way. Oh man, I really did enjoy this show. Over 60,000 fans in attendance at this show, and it was special. There was great moments. I was on an emotional high for most of the night just because I was entertained, and certain things just grabbed me and I gravitated towards, and I will just go through it real quick. Bailey, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai, they won the 6-woman tag team match, beating Asuka, Alexa Bliss, and Bianca Belair. But I think that was necessary because, you know, you want to make sure for some damage control, you want to keep these three on top. So just because they did lose the women's tag team tournament, they should win this match because of the fact that we want to still make them strong, keep them strong. And that match was fun. That match started off the show. I was just like, let's go, man. They're setting the tone. I really did enjoy it. The second match was Sheamus with Gunther that I really I was excited from the get-go, like I talked about, but man, they beat the hell out of each other. It was back and forth, brute versus brute, and it was just a one-on-one slugfest, and Sheamus' chest got lit up. There was just so many great moments, and at the end of the match, after Gunther beat Sheamus, and he leaves, Sheamus gets a standing ovation from the crowd. He gets up, and it brought a tear to my eye because he got up and he looked, and the crowd just gave him so much love, and I was like, Sheamus, we love you! And it was really special. Brought a tear to my eye, literally. The match that I predicted that I wanted Shayna Baszler to win, but I said that Liv Morgan was going to win just because if you're going to book it, that's where you want to book it. She did so much better than she has in previous matches, and I think it's just because of the work she's been doing with Riddle on the side to improve her in-ring capabilities and everything like that. I gotta say, this match, I was like, okay, it's gonna be very one-sided. You know, she's gonna be carried the whole time, but no, Liv Morgan actually held her own. She held her own. I didn't like the outcome. I really wanted Shayna to win the title. But Liv held her own in that ring, and I got to give it up to her. You know, that was the Liv Morgan I've been waiting for. The next match, Rey Mysterio and Edge versus the Judgment Day. I feel the Judgment Day should have won that match. Not Edge, not Rey Mysterio. And I did predict the turn of Dominic, though. I said Dominic's going to finally turn. But I think Dominic should have done the turn to make Edge and Rey Mysterio lose the match. And Judgment Day win. And, you know, so we can keep building this faction. I just felt like after Edge and Rey Mysterio won, it was a fun match. Don't get me wrong. It was a great match with great spots. And Rhea just dominating Dominic again. But that was the thing. It was just like, okay, now I think they're just trying to tease us so they can wait for the swerve. Okay, the real highlight of this match was Dominic turning. But I did like the fact that they did zoom in on Finn Balor laughing. All of them laughing because Dominic did the turn. So will Dominic join the Judgment Day? We shall see. In the main event, Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns. Started out like that crowd was so behind Drew McIntyre, and that it was magical, man. And they played off that crowd so well, and they were like, okay, you know, we this is what we're gonna do, and it was back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and then I totally forgot about Theory having the Money in the Bank. So when Theory was teased, I was like, holy crapola, you know. It was very, 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 very cool. And then I was like, oh, then Tyson Fury knocks him out, and we're like, okay. When Theory's music hit, I was like, oh shit, I forgot about the Money in the Bank. I forgot about that. And but like Roman winning was necessary because we can't break this reign yet. If anybody was going to do it, Drew McIntyre could, because he held his own. They were, like I said, they were going back and forth, beating the hell out of each other. But there was a really special moment afterwards where Drew got to go to the crowd, and Tyson Fury came in and they sang American Pie. It was a very lovely moment, and it's something that usually happens off camera. I was surprised they let that happen. But Drew McIntyre lost. Who's next in Roman Reigns' future? Who's the next challenger? Is it Karrion Kross? Because he was there in the crowd. And we got a third Uce. Coming from NXT, the younger brother of the Usos. So that was pretty cool. I was like, all right, that I did not see coming nor predicted, and I like it. Let's build the bloodline some more. Let's get that Uce some gold. You know, let's keep building the bloodline and let them reign supreme. And I'm saving this the best for last. Riddle versus Seth freaking Rollins. And Seth freaking Rollins came out in full glory with the horn, a good homage to Elton John. Sir Elton John in Wales. He came out and that match was everything. I had to rewatch it. I rewatched that match last night. After the show, because I was like, I have to watch this again. I have to watch this, and I did watch it, man. And Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins delivered. Seth winning. I thought Riddle was going to win, but Seth winning, and now he can put his eyes on Roman Reigns. I feel like that's a match, though, that's going to be like a Royal Rumble or maybe a Survivor Series, because next pay-per-view is Extreme Rules. So we shall see. It was the highlight. I already told everybody that's going to be a banger. That's going to be the match that everyone's going to be talking about. But honestly, though, this whole pay-per-view, it was fun. It was damn good. And Triple H released an awesome picture of them, you know, before the set, and the set was beautiful. I really like what they did with the castle over the ring. I thought that was really, really cool. And if I had to give this show a rating out of 5, I give it a solid 5, man, because like I said, there's just such great moments, and to end the show on such a note with them singing American Pie, getting the crowd to sing, I was like, hell yeah, man, this is why I love professional wrestling. We get moments like this, and you know, Triple H is giving those moments like this to us, and he doesn't have to, but he's just like, no, I'm here to entertain. I'm picking the flavor of ice cream, and the flavor of ice cream is everyone singing American Pie with Tyson Fury and Drew McIntyre in the ring. And I'm going to give you a banger of a match, Matt Riddle versus Seth freaking Rollins. And during the match, though, with Seth, when he starts going after him about Riddle about his ex-wife and kids again, I was just like, he is the biggest troll, and that crowd was all for Seth freaking Rollins because they kept on, you know, his music, and I was just, I was so like, damn. And that crowd was fun. That crowd had a good time. I hope they go back again. I hope there is another Clash of the Castle next year because that crowd freaking made the show, and they were all behind, you know, what they wanted to do. So I give the show a 5. Tell me what you thought of Clash at the Castle. Drop those comments below, and let me know what you thought. What was your highlight? And did that bring a tear to your eye like it did me with Sheamus getting that moment and that love? It just, oh God, that IC match too, man. This pay-per-view was solid. It was very solid. Did you like the outcomes? Did you think Roman Reigns should have dropped the title to Drew McIntyre? Let me know what you think. Drop those comments below. Let's have a conversation about this pay-per-view because I feel like it's a solid 5. It entertaining, and it put me on an emotional high. So we shall see what happens. Worlds Collide pay-per-view is next. And then we have Monday Night Raw to see where we're going to go from here to build to Extreme Rules in Philly. So I'm excited. The future is bright, everybody. The future is bright. So after that, you're going to like and subscribe. You're going to share with your grandma, share with the bum down at Walmart. And let the bum down at Walmart, yo, I'm going to subscribe you to Peacock so you can watch the Clash of the Castle pay-per-view, and you will love it as much as I did, and you will feel the emotions in and out. So, that's right. I am KB the Sexy Ninja, and remember, the New World Podcast, brother, is for life.
Long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance,